Hi guys! Today we're working on the name game. So the name game is really important and really fun to play with puppies, new rescue dogs, or dogs who just don't respond that well to their name. Over time we can kind of wear out our dog's name response just because we can say it so frequently. One important thing to note off the bat is that some people use their dog's name as an attention getter. Other people use their dog's name as a recall. For me, my dog's name is their recall, so if I say their name, I want them to come running, unless I put something else after it. So if I say Taz down, then that means down. That means don't come to me. It means do whatever I said after that. That's in part just because I have so many dogs. I don't want to have to call each individual one. I do have a group recall, but I like to just be able to say their name and they come running to me. So you could modify this if your recall is, let's say, Fluffy, come. You could modify this so that it suits your training method thus far. But for me, just keep in mind that my dog's names mean that they come to me. So over time, we tend to wear out our dog's names. We say them all the time. We usually use them when our dogs aren't very likely to listen to us. Let's say they are chasing bunnies outside, or they're digging through the trash, or they're just really into whatever they're into. Playing around at the dog park is another classic example. If we use their name all the time and they don't respond to it, eventually they become, they just start to ignore it. They practice ignoring it, so that's what they do. So instead we can start to build up some reliability in their name by using it and rewarding them. So if I say Taz, yes, I can start building up some reliability. This is a little bit of a cheat because he's already paying attention to me. I can do some food throw like I talked about in the previous video. Get it? I can toss some food off after he gets in his mouth. Taz, yes. Good boy. I can build some enthusiasm when I call my dog by going a little bit backwards. Taz, yes. Going backwards again makes it into a little bit more of a game. It can build some really nice enthusiasm for dogs who like to chase. Some dogs, get it? Some dogs don't have that much enthusiasm for chase, so you have to be careful. Taz, yes. You have to be careful not to go too far back with those dogs. They can get demotivated if you go far back as opposed to motivated. Get it? I will play this game in rounds. So like today, you'll see me go back and forth with him a little bit. Taz, yes. Good boy. If you find that your dog responds very well in rounds, but not very well to one-offs, so they're just not doing anything, I'll practice that a little bit more. I practice when they are not doing anything at first, so that's very easy for them to come to us. I don't want to try, Taz, yes. I don't want to try calling them away from their favorite chew the first time because they're not very likely to respond to that. Over time, as their reliability goes up, I can practice that instead. Okay. So I don't want to practice calling him away from food that I've thrown until I know that he's likely to come. Taz, yes. Good boy. So just keep that in mind, kind of work at your dog's current level. If you know that they're not likely to respond, try your hardest not to call them from that, because I don't want them to practice thinking that recall means when you have a minute. I want recall to be this very exciting thing. Get it? That means come here when I call you. Taz, yes. You can say yes when your dog is committed to coming to you. You don't have to wait until they get there because they've already made that decision to come to you. So this game can just be a lot of fun. Remember to do it in groups sometimes so you get some practice with the mechanics, and also practice one-off. So if you're just sitting on the couch, your dog isn't doing anything, practice calling them over. You can still get up and run backwards. You can still make it into a fun game, but that way they know that they can listen to you and that they should listen to you, even if they hadn't been practicing. The benefits of doing groups of training is that they're already in the listening mindset, so they already want to listen to you, so that we can get them practicing that. But if you do one-offs, that's more real life. That's when you're out in the backyard and a bunny comes across your path, or you're out in a trail and someone else has their dog off leash, or whatever else it is. So we want to practice both scenarios because both are very important. Get it? And this game can also build Taz, yes. Some really nice engagement with your dog, and just make that recall fun. I don't want to make recall a chore. I want to make it so much fun for him that coming to me is the best option. So I hope that that helps. Have some fun playing around with your pup. Practice the name game, or however you want to say it. Be it their name and then come, or just come in general. If you only have one dog, you don't need to say their name first. You could use another language, you could use a hand signal, whatever you want to use, but it's just a really, really fun and effective game to play. So I hope that that helps. Have a great day.